having a well-paid job that you can count on for retirement should not be a luxury. So one of my slogans is we can do better. We've got pretty low unemployment, but wages are low. We need to get wages up. We need to raise the minimum wage. We need to work on education and job training. And all these areas go together. Education, jobs, healthcare. Those are the three things that I really want to focus on. I know there's lots of other issues out there, but I also want to be a person that's responsive to my district. So I want to know what the people of Elkhart County, the people of District 12, which includes a little pocket of Kosciuszko County, I want to know what you all think, and I'm open to listen to you. We need to elect Jim Barnes, Jody Bushio, Brian Smith in the south of our county. He's not here tonight. I'm sorry, I'm not pointing at him. Brian is not over there. Mandy's running for county council, very important. Aaron Mishler, who couldn't be here today because he works at St. Joe County Jail. He's a nurse over there. He's got a very busy schedule, but he would make an excellent coroner. And we're trying to give people in Elkhart County a choice. So support your Democratic candidates. Lynn Coleman for Congress. We have to win the Congress and the Senate. It's crucial. No matter who gets the presidency, we have to take the Congress. It's very, very important. So thank you all for coming, and I'll be happy to talk to anybody.
Don't we just have the best candidates? I mean, I think they're all such terrific people and so inspiring, and hope we can get them elected. I think this is going to be a good year for Democrats. Angie Troyer would like to just say a few words about Young Democrats, and then we're going to hand it over to our featured speaker of the evening, Mr. Lynn Coleman.
Good evening, friends and fellow thinkers. This is not where I do 30 minutes of stand-up, I promise. I just want to give a little plug for Elkhart County Young Democrats. I see you taking a picture. If you can post that to our Facebook, that'd be great. That said, if you have Facebook, please like us. It's Elkhart County Young Democrats. I'm open to shortening the name if anybody has any ideas. But really, we're looking for people kind of in that younger demographic. I'm going to say like 12 to 13 is the youngest we want to go. And then upwards of, maybe under 35. But if you're a little over, that's okay. You can come do a victory lap with us. We are just looking for people to assist in phone calls and door-to-door, sharing information. So really anything, any ideas you have to help get that young vote out, because it's so important, it's our future. And it's a lot of just misinformation and not enough information to know what's out there. So we're not making informed decisions and instead just having apathy. So any ideas are welcome. Thank you.
Do you need a big introduction?
No.
Okay. I know you have an excellent biography, and I haven't memorized it yet, so we'll leave that for later. This is just us Democrats, so come on up here and inspire us, Lynn Coleman.
Thank you, Jill. We're all at home, so we don't need any formalities or anything like that, right? Thank you all very, very much for being here. It means an awful lot. Let me take care of a couple of things real quick. To my wife, Marty, God bless you, and I love you, and thank you for all that you've done for us. My sister is here. Marty, thank you very, very much. We stand tonight. This is another awesome opportunity. When we began this journey, when we began this travel, we didn't know what to expect. And Mandy mentioned that she's a newbie, and so am I, just a lot older than you. But we didn't know what to expect. This was uncharted waters, and we were wondering, what should we do? How should we do it? And it's just been absolutely great. And every time we have an opportunity to experience another one of these events. It just further lets me know that we're doing the right thing for the right reason at the right time. And I am extremely grateful to God and to all of you for this experience. You need to know that this is not about Lynn Coleman. This is not about Lynn Coleman running for United States Congress. This is about Lynn Coleman doing what he feels that he was called to do, and that's to serve the people of the 2nd District of Indiana, to serve the people in this great state, and to provide leadership and representation for a group of people that I frankly don't believe have been getting what they deserve to get. And so we contemplated, how should we, if we should step up to the plate to do this. And we're doing it for a lot of different reasons. And don't want to take all your time doing it, but there's a lot of reasons why we do this. Number one, we do this for young people. I believe in early childhood education, that we have to make sure that we educate young people early and well, and all kids have the same equal opportunity as any other child, whether you live on the east side or the west side, it doesn't matter. We have to make sure that we provide strong educational opportunities for all our kids. And we know that once we do that, we give them an opportunity to succeed. And they can compete with any other kid, not only in their community, not only in their state, in the country, but across the world. We owe that to our young kids. And so that's why I do that. I do that because of jobs. All across this district, I've heard people talk about probably the number one thing that's important to them is employment, jobs, being able to go to work every day and to provide an opportunity for them and their families. And not only going to work every day and having a job, but being able to work a job, one job that pays them enough that they can take care of their family off of one job and not have to work 2 and 3 jobs to be able to make ends meet. And so we support making sure that we have wage benefits so that $15 an hour is something that needs to happen. Now, I don't think we do it all at one time, because I think that strains small businesses and stuff. I think we do it gradually. But we have to raise the minimum wage in this country. It has to be done. Not for me, but there's a lot of people out there that doesn't have the luxuries of being able to go to Walmart. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? And they're making $7 an hour, 20 hours a week, so that they don't have to get paid insurance. How tragic is that? This is America. We can do better than that. Saw a sign up on the billboard a couple of weeks ago that said there's over 8,000 kids to go to bed every night hungry. In the United States of America, are you kidding me? That should not happen. We're better than that. So that's why I'm doing this. I'm doing this not only because do I think we should be able to work, but I shouldn't get paid twice as much as what you get paid because you're a female. It's not right. If we do the same job, you can do the same. And we should look down on our noses because someone is a different gender, different race, LGBT, black, white, doesn't matter. We are all human beings. And we should all be treated as human beings. That's why we do this. We do this because I believe also that I think not only do I think we should have early education, but we should make sure that we provide every kid an opportunity to go to college if they want to. They have to. And if we don't allow them to do that, they will not be able to be competitive in the world market. Those are the kind of things that we have to do. Now, is it easy to be done? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I don't think anybody has a magic wand that they can wave it and we get a new Congress January 1 and they wave the magic wand and January 2nd all this stuff is over with. That won't happen. But we have to have people in Congress, both in the Congress, in the Senate and in the House, that's willing to sit down with one another across the table, be them Democrats or Republicans, independent or otherwise, that's willing to sit down and look at the real problems and figure out what we can do best to help the people that we represent. Not us as individuals, but how do we help those people that we represent? Sometimes giving up your own thoughts and beliefs to help those that's the least of us. And that's what representing people is about. And that's why we want to go to Congress to make that happen. We can win this race. So if there's anybody in this room tonight that's a doubter, that doesn't believe that we can win this congressional seat because of it being gerrymandered, tell them that Lynn Coleman told you tonight that that's not true. We can win this race. Not only can we win, we're going to. I will tell you that the numbers indicate that we can win this race. 4 years ago, Brandon Long was a huge candidate in this district. He only lost by 4,000 votes. Not that many votes. Out of over 260,000 votes registered, he only lost by 4,000 votes. Real briefly, in St. Joe County, he won by over 20,000 votes. Huge. We can do that in St. Joe County. He won LaPorte County, he won Stark County. Obviously, we lost in Elkhart County. He only lost Elkhart County by 12,000 votes. Somebody said 12,000, that's not that many votes. There was over 70,000 votes cast in Elkhart County. He only lost by 12,000. People, friends, if we do in like manner in St. Joe County, and there's no reason why we shouldn't. If we win LaPorte County again, there's no reason why we shouldn't. If we win Stark County, there's no reason why we shouldn't. And we cut into her 12,000 vote in Elkhart County, guess what? It's over. It is over. And we send a different representative to Washington, D.C. to represent the people in this district. Somebody that is willing to be responsive, somebody that is willing to be responsive to the conversations that we hear from, somebody that's willing to come to the district and visit the district and talk to people and understand what they think, how they feel, what they believe, and then go back to D.C. to try to help them. That's what a representative does. We can win this district. We can have somebody in this district that's willing to open their doors in D.C. or in their local offices to the citizens and allow them to come in and sit down and talk with them. We can win this district. We can win this district and not have somebody that's willing to shut down government. We deserve better than that. And this is somebody that's willing to do that. And I will tell you that if you send me to Washington, D.C. to represent you every single day, I will give you the same service that I gave to the people in the city of South Bend and the county of St. Joe as a police officer, as a representative to the mayor's office, as a member of the Memorial Hospital, as a volunteer. I will give you that same level of service and dedication every single day. Every day. And not to me, but to you. This is not about entertainment. This is about the 800,000 people that we represent in this district, be them Democrats, Republicans, Independents, or otherwise. We want to represent everybody. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't say before I set out that I can't do this by myself. You have to help us do that. We have a remarkable team that's helping us every day. And I'd like for them to come up here and just so that you'll know who they are. Tim Wagner is staff. Tim Wagner is our manager. Todd is here. Sean is here. Jared is here. Thank you very much. And also, Andrew, why don't you come? Andrew, come out here, please. Is Dylan still here? Dylan and Ariel, please stand. This is part of the team. Thank you. This is the team that's going to make this happen. Now, There's 8 of us. We cannot do this without you. So we need every one of you. Tonight, go back. You have to be deliberate and intentional. You have to find someone that's not registered to vote, someone that's not planning to vote. You have to get them to the polls. You have to make sure that they know how important this race is. Not for us, but for my buddy Kyle and his generation, so that when it's their turn to govern, we can leave them a country that's safe, that's doing well, that's in the black, and people are caring about each other, and that's what we need to turn over to them instead of a country that's at each other's throat. We can do better than what we're doing, and operate in this right. Sherry, thank you very much, and we appreciate it. Stand with us, we're going to win this thing. Bless you.